Hey everybody, Soybean Farmer. It was a bright sunny day, Thursday, June 24th. I'm sitting on the tailgate of the Ford F-150 with a cup of coffee and a cigar, and I'm scouting fields. Love this drone. Wonderful tool. So what I'm doing is I'm doing some low flyover, looking at the keel. It's about 2 weeks after I have sprayed out here. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. Ground's clean. Row populations are decent. I've got a couple of thin rows here and there, and then got a couple of thick rows. Got a lot to learn about that planter, but all in all, I'm just about as happy as you could possibly be looking over this. So I get down here to the end and turn around and move over and fly back to the other end of the field and get back to the other end of the field and turn around, move to the next section to look at it, and well, this. I saw it right off, and I said, whoa, wait a minute. And I backed up, and I said, what's going on here? It's clean at the edge, and then it starts a weed patch. Two solid rows of weeds with a sprinkling of weeds in the outside rows, making it about 4 rows there. And I start scratching my head and thinking, I followed that GPS. I had that thing figured out. I knew how it was working. How did this happen? I know I had the yellow lights. I know I was on point. Then I start seeing the water hemp. And I get on up here to the top of the hill and start seeing large water hemp. Water hemp that's got deep enough roots on it that it's not going to kill with just one spraying. We're up to the size water hemp now where it takes 2 sprayings to totally kill it. Because that stuff will come back, especially stuff that's up that size and that healthy. I'm starting to get kind of sick to my stomach thinking about the work that I'm going to have to go do now with a backpack sprayer, because I'm not going to go out there and drive over those rows. It's morning glory, it's water hemp, it's a thicket. And I'm really scratching my head, but then I start to see something I'm coming up on and realize, wait a minute, I'm getting a kill again. I knew I wasn't off rows. And I just kind of said, what is going on here? I mean, I just kind of hung here and looked at it for a minute and moved around and turned the camera down. Of course, you see the drone shadow, so you know how low I'm flying. And I look at it again and realize one of the sprayers must have gotten, one of the nozzles must have gotten clogged up and then unclogged itself for a few yards here and then reclogged itself, because now you start to see some more weeds pick up here. And I'm curious, I'm trying to think, well, I know at least I didn't get off point. I was on point with the GPS. The only thing I can think of, and I got no idea which nozzle it could have been. And I come on down and get to looking, and I've got another clean area here for a ways. I move over a little bit and look, and move back over and look, and realize, yeah, it's about 20 yards there where it's clean again, and then come back into more weeds that were missed. And it's just had to be one of the nozzles on that boom somewhere got clogged. Well, I was thinking through and looked at my notes and realized about 5 days went by, and you see it picked up and went to spraying again here and started cleaning things up. But about 5 days went by before I went back out, and there was actually a video of me cleaning the nozzles and found all sorts of trash in it. Anyhow, a bunch of work to go do now to clean this up. Realized I need to find the point in the field, so I got to mark it. So I set a mark point in the drone flight history, which would actually give me a GPS location on this, and just did another quick fly back up on it. I was kind of, I think right here I must have took a sip of coffee and was thinking, how many tanks on a backpack sprayer is it going to take to get across here to clean this up? But anyhow, since making the video and seeing this and realizing what was in front of me, I just went ahead and bit the bullet and mixed up a tank of spray and got out there and walked it and sprayed it. I expect to go back out there in about 5 days up here on the top of this hill where I had that large water hemp and have to spray that again because, it looks like the water hemp's completely dead and then it sprouts new growth out of the bottom of itself. And from all my studies of it, if it's got a root on it much longer than 6 inches, that's what it'll do. It's that patch right in there that's going to have to be sprayed again. Oh well, yep, yeah, that patch right there. Probably just have to walk the whole row again and observe and take care of it. But anyhow, I thought I'd share this with you. I was so proud of that GPS. I knew that I was on point with it, and I'm sure I'm glad that that nozzle decided to clear itself briefly and let me realize that GPS was good. I was on point. Had to be a nozzle that clogged itself and then unclogged itself. Well, just thought I'd share this with you. Everybody, thanks a bunch for being here, supporting the channel, watching the videos. God bless each and every one of you.